Get the new blades pulled up. Sweet. Hell yeah. There's the Tiger Zero. That's the one I wanted. Okay, let's see. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's good enough. Okay. Just in case we need materials and shit. Alright. Take a second and use the air. Take a second and look at you.
壁外調査は中止する。総員撤退。早急にトロスト区へ帰還せよ。群がる巨人を排除しつつ外門を目指す。リヴァイ、お前の班は最後尾について巨人の追撃に対応してくれ。
ああ、了解だ。追ってくる巨人はあらかた片付いた。エルヴィンはそろそろ壁につく頃だ。急がね。
So remember how we were talking about which blades had the the Sephiroth type of blades? These are those blades. The Tiger Zeros. Use the cannon. Has to be a cannon. Yep, there it is.
巨人が数体接近してきます。仕方ねえ。だが、町の様子が気にかかる。うまくいかねえようだ。先を急ぐか。
ありがとう。砲台が巨人に壊される前に急いで頼むよ。
Can't we also hit the... I forgot. Can't we also hit the Titans with them? Hold up. There you go. We'd have weapons later on in 2 anyway. Don't even matter. Ha ha ha.
巨人が数体接近してきます。
Ha ha ha.
しかたねえ。だが、町の様子が気にかかる。うまくいかねえようだ。先を急ぐか。 苦戦してやがるか。俺の敵じゃない。
Woohoo! Don't you fucking touch it.
しやがる。まとめか相手。くっそ巨人どもめ。キリがね。俺の味方どこだ。この失態はすぐ取り返します。お前だったら口を動かしてない。ついてこい。おる。おとなしく救援をする。無視はできねえ。
Yeah, I got the Tiger Zero. Yup. The blades that I've always wanted. That I wanted to get again. Mige's sense of smell never ceases to amaze me.
そこの問題で瓦礫を爆破して進もう。
Let me shoot this one dude over here. Well, there's way more higher blades than this. And every upgraded blade reaches a limit. So, fortunately, I stopped using these. You're not going anywhere. Cannon's out. Okay. Yeah. There's way more bigger weapons than this one, than the Tiger Zero. I literally have one of the most expensive ones.
助かった。おとなしく。仲間がはぐれてしまって助かりました。行きましょう。俺たちは急いでエルリーを追う。遅れるな。苦戦してるみてえだな。急げと。俺としたことが
Replacement?
見失うとは。体勢を立て直さないとな。まとめてあげる。
Shit.
よーし、バケモン。すみません、兵長。まだ行けます。ああ、トロストフの状況によっては俺たちの力が必要になる。急ぐぞ。助かった。助かった。
Ask away. Yeah, they're in Attack on Titan too, though.
お前ら腹をくれ。まとめてあげる。俺の敵じゃない。よーし。よーし。戦力を集める。先を行け。
このままトロストフの敵のまで強行する。
エルビン、門が破壊されてる。急ぐぞ。
サモイン突撃。トロストフ壁門に急ぐな。
まとめてあげる。おとなしくしてろ。まとめてあげる。面白いやつがしやがる。よーし、バケ。
Calm down there, buddy.
俺の敵じゃない。
Surprise? No, not really. Every character had to be eventually playable. Don't forget that in the Final Battle DLC, you can also... Don't forget that in the Final Battle DLC, you can also, instead of hitting Titans, you can also hit humans too. That was one of the newest features you can also do in the game. But that's only a one-time thing though, sadly. Yep, that's in Final Battle DLC. Final Battle DLC has its own story. Covers up the rest of Season 3. It also has long hair Aaron too.
おとなしくしてろ。どうしてお前ら腹をくくれ。マークに変わり面白い気がしやがる。悪いな。
That's what Final Battle covers. It covers everything around Season 3. Plus, you get Armin's Colossal Titan form, playable, which was passed on to him in order to bring him back to life, which was originally Bertolt's move, but Aaron put the rock in. There you go.
何が起こってやがる。
And that's where Aaron put the rock in at.
飛行銃一体向かってきます。
面白い面しやがって。
Yep. It covers a lot of things, and it also gives you, well, technically Ymir's Titan form has been playable in 2. But your CAC is not in the Final Battle story. That's separate from the original story. If that's what you're asking.
援護します。兵長。手強そうな奴だ。俺たちな。俺たちの力見せてやりましょう。
In years? So when did you stop playing 2 then? Was that before the final DLC was announced? Because if so, you missed a lot of stuff on 2. Here comes Levi with the brats. What's going on? Comes Levi. Wings of Freedom. Gakidono.
ミカサ。あれは
The Wings of Freedom.
自由の翼。
Gakidono.
おい、ガキども。これはどういう状況だ。
巨人化したエレンが壁の穴を塞ぐことに成功した後、壁外調査より急遽引き返してきた調査兵団と駐屯兵団後兵部の活躍により、
You shouldn't have dropped the game so soon, man.
巨人の侵入を阻
I don't know if Final Battle DLC is still available. Well, technically it is still available, but you can still, you know, I recommend giving it a try because you're missing out on a lot of shit. It wasn't just the free update they gave, but it was also the Final Battle DLC that added in its own story for Season 3. Covers the whole Season 3, Part 1 and 2. It's its own thing, but you don't use your CAC though. Your CAC is in the original story only, so it won't help you in the Final Battle DLC. That's its own thing. To pay for the DLC? Oh, well, lucky. It's definitely a worthwhile DLC, alright. Yup, CAC is not in, CAC is not in, it's not in a Final Battle. CAC is in only the original story. Asking them to do that would mean asking them to put more time into the DLC, which is not the time they have. 速やかに処分すべきと考えております。彼の巨人の力が今回の襲撃を退けたことは事実です。なのでせめて我々人類の英霊になっていただきます。そんな必要はない。今すぐに殺すべきだ。奴は神の英知である壁を欺き侵入した害虫だ。ニック司祭殿。Histodia's queen outfit is a pre-order only. So if you didn't pre-order Final Battle before it dropped, then you don't get her. Unless they're deciding to sell it now and put it in the stores, but nah, it's a pre-order. When I got the game, I pre-ordered Final Battle and got her. And what was it? And since I'm planning on re-downloading 2 on the PC, I should be able to get her again. Since the version I download has everything in it, but... 巨人化の直後、ミカサ訓練兵へ拳を振り抜いたと。彼は巨人の力を制御できていません。人類の命運、人材、資金を託すべきか疑問があります。あなた方は You know he's playable too in 2. The judge is playable in 2. He's also playable, funny enough. The judge is also playable in 2. You'd be surprised, but he's actually playable. And he doesn't even wear the outfit too. He's not even part of the Survey Corps and stuff. He plays in his original outfit that you see him in right now. 2 has a big ass roster. And trust me, there's certain characters you wouldn't think that would be playable. Nope. Don't try it. Grab him by the head. これは持論だが、しつけに一番効くのは痛みだと思う。今お前に必要なのは言葉による教育ではなく教訓だ。しゃがんでいるからちょうど蹴りやすいしよ。こいつは巨人化した時、力尽きるまで20体の巨人を殺したらしい。敵だとすれば知恵がある分、厄介かもしれん。No, she cannot. Not even close. She may be an Ackerman like Levi, but Levi has the best combat experience. 本当にこいつを殺せるのか。
佐藤、ご提案があります。なんだ。エレンの巨人の力は不確定な要素を多分に含んでおり、危険は常に潜んでいます。そこだ。エレンの管理をリヴァイ兵士長に任せ、その上で壁外調査に出ます。
Don't forget that the difference between the two is that Levi is calm and compassionate. Calm and compassionate. He has a calm and collected mind. Mikasa goes crazy out of temper. Going crazy out of temper is not enough to beat somebody with a calm and collected state of mind. Plus, Levi was trained in the arts of combat since he was a kid. Thanks to Kenny, that is. So
エレン・イェーガーは調査兵団に託す。
not to mention his experience using the ODM gear and all that crap, since he was a criminal for using stolen gear that was not his, that belonged to the military. Dude's been training since he was a kid, and he's been practicing with ODM gear since then. Way before he even joined the military. So I mean, way before he even joined the Survey Corps and stuff, he was already kicking ass with ODM gear, stolen gear. Remember, that dude was a criminal. Mikasa, on the other hand, only learned how to kill, like, probably later on. She learned to kill by the time she met Eren. But there's no denying that Mikasa's strong as fuck, and she's a bodybuilder too. She's buff as fuck. Mikasa has the craziest raw strength and crazy power and stuff.
調査兵団に迎え入れられたエレンは特別作戦班、通称リヴァイ班に加えられた。
And plus, Levi's been on life and death once before.
巨人だかなんだか知らんが、お前のようなガキに兵長。
And he bites his own words. There you go.
あるよ。変な喋り方してるから舌を噛むんだよ。まさか、リヴァイ兵長。
It's a shame because everyone in front of us dies.
これからよろしくな、エレン。しかし、未だに信じられないな。巨人になれるなんて。
リヴァイ班の4人。兵長が選んだ。調査兵団きっての精鋭。俺が暴走したら、この人たちに殺されることになる。
やあ、リヴァイ班の皆さん。調子はどう？私は今、
Hanji too. You're all gonna die later on.
次の実験にはエレンも協力してくれるよね。
すみません。俺の一存では何も決められないんです。ところで巨人の実験とはどういうものですか？
やっぱり聞きたそうな顔してると思った。聞かせてあげないとね。今回捕まえたあの子たちは
大変です、ハンジ分隊長。被験体が捕まえた巨人が
The blonde girl?
殺されました。
You talking about Ani?
なんだって？
What about her?
人類の底ですか。
Are you putting her in a versus fight against Mikasa?
ミカサ、アリ！しばらくぶりに会った気がするぞ。
エレン、大丈夫？何かひどいことはされてない？
ねえよ、そんなことは。それより、被験体の巨人が死んだけ、そっちで何か聞いてないか？
見張りの兵士が犯人が逃げていくところを見ているんだ。正体は不明だけど立体機動で去っていったらしい。僕たちも無断で立体機動装置を使ってないか調べられた。
Let's be honest here.
結局誰の装置にも使用した形跡はなかった。
Did you see how hard it was for Ani to even keep up with Levi when Ani, well, she was in Titan form, so of course though, but if Levi can handle Ani in her Titan form, while she's literally in her Titan form, do you honestly think that she would stand a chance against Levi without her Titan form?
じゃあ、まさかお前まで。
Levi has top match speed.
なんで言った？
The average Titan couldn't even keep up with him.
死んだって言ったのか？
This motherfucker fought the Beast Titan and kicked ass. Levi even fought Titans while injured too.
最後だったかもわかんね
Even after injured, he still went into battle during the final
え。
arc.
巨人になった時、ミカサを殺そうとしたらしいな。つまり、
Told you, Ackermans just kick ass. They have the Ackermans, like those with Ackerman lineage, they kick ass.
そうだ。俺たちと人類の命がこれにかかってる。このために俺たちはマルコのように人知れず死ぬんだろうな。なえれん。俺たちはお前に見返りを求めてる。きっちり寝踏みさせてくれよ。自分の命に見合うのかもな。だからエレン、お前、本当に頼むぞ。
More like Hanji is Levi's man. So. And I'm still gonna put this out here, but Mikasa can also beat the fuck out of Ani too. Ani's strong, but like I said, Ackerman blood is absolute. So anyone who's Ackerman, they're taking the win. It's in their blood to kick ass. Ymir's all like, "Hey, what's good? You're one of us now." Because you're a Titan. Ymir never really acted like a woman. Sorry to say.
食べられるのは嫌。生き延びてやるわ。
Look at them, they're afraid, you can just tell.
焦れば命を落とす。
Better told. What freaking Bettito's being all like, he's all like, "Hey, what's good, Aaron? You're one of us too. How's it feel to be a Titan shifter?" You know, Bettito and Reiner aren't afraid, bro, because they're Titan shifters, and the same for Ymir. All I gotta say is Ani went to the right place, because Hitch looked mighty fine. Yeah, they're both unstoppable. Any Ackerman is unstoppable. Facts though, oh my god, yes. Yes. The way she just went into battle like that, whew. No doubt, bro. People would think that she was just a regular character and stuff, but oh my god, the later seasons really had so much potential to them. I mean, our characters aren't really Ackermans. They're just regular. They're just honestly regular, to be honest. I mean, with every game out there that makes us that, you know, that says, you know, that says create your CAC and become the world's greatest such and such, like, you know, that's not gonna happen. They say that shit all the time. Create your CAC and be the best in the world. Like, yeah, that's not gonna happen, bro. We're just gonna be at the bottom of the leaderboards. Oh, who gives a fuck about leaderboards, bro? That's why I don't play much games with CAC in it, bro. They make up lies saying, oh, your CAC is gonna be the best in the world, bro. When there's literally some fucking hacker up top doing some stupid shit just to make theirs the best. Leaderboards are fake. What's going on, AJ? Nowadays, people don't want to play fair. They want to use hacking tools just to become number one. Nothing's real. Everything's fake. I wasn't too much of a fan of 1, only because I really hated Aaron's character in the first season. Honestly, I think it honestly got better around 2, all the way to the end.
第57回壁外調査を開始する。進め。
Fake!
馬に乗ってりゃ楽勝だな。で、俺たちはどうすりゃいいんだっけ?
Also, it's implied, it actually shows that, so it actually shows that our character is cornered and stuff at the end of 2, at the end of its original story mode, where it's technically supposed to show that it's technically dead, that our character is dead technically, that he was killed in battle, but he actually was not. Because he actually survives. Your CAC actually survives at the end. Because if you look at the post-game credits, it shows that our character is reaching for his gear, meaning that he made it out alive. And this is why you don't skip anything post-credit scene-wise. So yes, our CAC is alive. As long as you don't skip the post-credit scene to know whether he's alive or not, then yeah, he's alive. Back then, leaderboards were actually true. Now they're not. So whenever you see a leaderboard on any game or any new game or anything like that, fake, not real. Nobody wants to get far with true skill. Now they want to cheat their way to victory to become something that was never real. Leaderboards are all shit. Hell, trophies are probably all fake too. On PlayStation and achievements on Xbox, probably all fake too. You never know. Keep saying, you just never know. I'm pretty sure like all of us here have earned trophies and achievements through, through certain games we played. Like we actually played and not like, just like. Whoa!
瓦礫を崩す前に本体に来てしまった。別のルートに進んでもらうしかない。ごめんなさい。私はもっとしっかりしていれば。救援要請。道に積もった瓦礫を砲台で片付けたいんだが、どうにも巨人の邪魔点を買わなければ勝てない。先に巨人を入って砲台も使うしかないでしょ。どうも、お世話様です。
Know anything about him? Well, you mean the journal you said? I mean, well, yeah, they kept the journal in order for him to be remembered. Without the journal, his heroic efforts wouldn't be remembered at all. Who's gonna tell the story of the? Who's literally gonna tell the story of the soldier who fought heroically and gave his life in battle? Question mark. Remember the same thing with Esel's journal and how it was literally left behind and Levi and then picked it up. Isla is literally the name of the woman that heard the Titan talk. The journal, honestly, the reason why the CAC got a journal is literally because of the fact that I think that's probably inspiration from Isla's journal. But it's also to write the journey down and everything too. And mind you, You should also play in the you should also do the post credit story too, to do the post walkthrough after you beat the game. Then you'll be able to see the true ending of your character. If you just pretty much play the original and stuff, if you just play the original story and not do the post walkthrough, the post walkthroughs are always important in every game because you get a true ending for that too. So because of the original, you think that your character is dead. Your character is still alive if you see the post credit cutscene, which is the true ending. This is what people neglect when they think they've finished the game. It's the same thing with Yakuza. It's like the Joe Amon fight in Yakuza. You could have the game beaten and stuff like that, but you wouldn't get that extra boss fight. It's literally like the Joe Amon fight in Yakuza. You beat the game and stuff and just go on to the next one. You're not really gonna... Why do you think I also went back to play Zero again? Not just for the anniversary or director's cut or whichever like that, but to also explore anything after the game, or even, well, technically I tried to get the other styles too for Dragon style and Mad Dog style, but that was too much for me. That's true. Paying attention to all those was pretty lit. The Ryuk training, I'll admit it got hard only because of the fact that I had it on max difficulty, but the Ryuk training was also good too. And it helped exponentially in the Bad Boy Dragon episodes too.
あいつら俺の同期は巨人に勝てますかね。
はあ、壁外調査ってのはないかに巨人と戦わないかにかかってんだよ。
Yep, Dumbledore's own words, yep.
これから俺たちは団長考案の小距離索敵陣形を取る。分かっているところが先方の兵が索敵伝達を行い、陣形全体で巨人との接近を避けて進む。ただし行動が予想できない飛行士に対しては戦闘が必要だ。今は隊列を乱すなよ。小距離索敵陣形展開。じゃあな、アルミン。巨人と出くわしてもちびんなよ。
二人もね。
Oh yeah, with what Kaito said to Sawa Sensei. Hey, why look so down? You know what they say, nothing ruins a pretty face faster than a frown. I'm dead. Dude, when I saw Kaito playing, when I saw Kaito literally like busting the moves on Sawa Sensei, I said, oh my god, dude. Kaito the Yakuza loving playboy. The ex-Yakuza loving playboy. Nah, Kaito would not have a chance. With Mikiko, definitely, but with Sawa Sensei, no. Because Sawa Sensei is a real woman. She's not one of those easy women you can just pick up. You know, one of those ditzy women you can just pick up with just words alone. I'll be honest with you though, Kaito living his life with Mikiko, I'll be honest with you, Yakuza can't really support themselves financially, let's be honest. Well, he's an ex-Yakuza, so you know, technically being a detective is the only thing he can do and stuff like that. But question is if it actually earns them a lot of money. I mean, Yagami can hardly pay his rent as it is and stuff. If Yagami went back to being a full-on lawyer, then he could pay his rent with no problems though. But Kaito, on the other hand, is, well, you know, Yakuza have no life. And they can't live a normal life even if they wanted to go back to, you know, working and stuff like that because their Yakuza records are literally right on there. So, there's that too. That's true. And they're definitely a good pair. Although, in terms of starting a life together, I can't really say. But regular-wise on a date, for sure. Oh, it comes on. But regular-wise on a date, different. Yagami and Kaito can barely get by at wit's end. They can't support themselves financially. It's hard for them to pay the rent. Well, technically Yagami's place hard to pay the rent, but I'm trying to see, where does Kaito live? I know he doesn't live with Yagami. There gotta be another place that Kaito lives. He's an ex-Yakuza, so I'm trying to see where he actually sleeps at. They never really bother to. Then again, Yakuza don't really just live anywhere. I mean, I'm guessing Higashi like sleeps at the arcade.
さないのか。顔を確認した。
アルミン、おい立てるか。とにかく馬に乗れ。奴は寄港者。
違う、あいつは巨人の体をまとった人間だ。
Self-serve relationships don't count, does it? I mean, a sub-story is... it's not really related to the main story, so possibly not. It could be... now, a main sub-story... it's different. But probably not. I would say it wouldn't count. Oh wait, shit! Careful, Ani. Kiryu though, bro. Kiryu had his regular house that he lived in back in Yakuza 0, but that house was literally burned on fire and shit, burned down to the ground and stuff. Right after he left the Dojima family, they were literally all searching for his ass. Yakuza 1, I would probably say he has a house in Yakuza 1, but I mean, it's never really shown. I don't remember if it was ever even shown, so. And the same for 2. Now Yakuza 3, he has the house in Okinawa. But 0, he had his house, and that was burned down. 1 and 2, I don't even think you see his house. Hardening. Oh shit. Saved my life. Thank you. Alright, Justice. Have a good sleep. If Kiryu visited the orphanage back in 1, but didn't have the time to do it. I guess that's where he would probably sleep. And then in Yakuza 4, we already talked about how Yakuza 3, we already talked about how in Yakuza 3, there's the Morning Glory Orphanage in Okinawa. So technically, Kiryu's already got his home in that one that we can walk through and everything, free roam through. And Yakuza 4, obviously still Morning Glory. Yakuza 5, still Morning Glory. Um, well, not technically, nah, not technically. Not technically. But Yakuza 5, he had to leave. He had his own place in Yakuza 5. And that was in, where was it? In Fukuoka? And I do remember that in Yakuza 2, speaking of, in Yakuza 2, they had their own place too. But it was only shown in a cutscene though. Yakuza 6, I would probably say, Yakuza 6, Kiryu's home was in prison. No lie though, his home was in prison at first. Because everything that happened with the he was what was it? He was exposed on the news. Everything around the Aizawa incident. Then Haruka's life was ruined because of the fact that she literally revealed that well, you know, everything. She just opened her mouth. And then when Homeboy came out of prison again, after being in the joint, what was it? His home after that was... What was that place called? Hiroshima or something? Hokkaido, I think? Hokkaido? And I think he slept there too. There was like a broken down apartment or something. Yeah, this is where he gets his ass beat by Ani in the forest. Oh, so it was Hiroshima. It was Hiroshima. So I was right then. The secret of Onimichi. Oh my god. The freaking battleship and everything. That shit had me. And people who saw it would be what was it? They'd have to be killed on sight or something. And what was it? Wasn't that there was a man that came to Kiryu, right? Well, didn't he say he would like pay Kiryu to keep his mouth shut or something? I forget. I'm like, so what? The secret is a damn battleship. What's that gonna do? It's a damn battleship. I mean, clearly it's literally out there for everybody to see, right? So I mean, like, it's clearly out there for everybody to see. You're telling me if one person gets a you know what? If they grab a bunch of binoculars or something like that, or a telescope, and just straight up look out all the way, they'll see a ship. You're gonna kill somebody because they accidentally saw it? Okay, let's do that. And then what was it? We're not gonna put Like a Dragon or Infinite Wealth on there because that's, well, technically you can put Infinite Wealth, but we'll go with Gaiden first. Gaiden, I would say Kiryu was living with a. I mean, technically technically he was living with the Daidoji faction. I mean, but then when he met Akame, he slept at her place. Apparently, yeah. That was his area of operation where he just, slept at. And then Infinite Wealth. I would probably say Infinite Wealth, I would probably say, we're not saying Yakuza 7 because because Gaiden covers up straight to that point. So I mean, Gaiden is literally set around the time that Like a Dragon Yakuza 7 was going. So no. That's why we're going straight to Infinite Wealth. Infinite Wealth, I would probably say that when he was with Kiryu, they were at a hotel, I think. They were at a hotel by the time, because Kiryu was also in Hawaii too, along with Ichiban. So they were at a hotel at least for the first couple of chapters, and then like after that, hate to say this, but after that, Kiryu's, oh my god, I don't want to say it, bro, but now Kiryu's place is the hospital. Probably his deathbed too later. Probably his deathbed too if RGG Studios decides to put Kiryu to rest. So there's that too, but